At the same time, about 2 years back, I was in a very bad place overall in life. I was never one to, throughout my life, I was never one to believe in things like anxiety, depression, mental health, blah, blah, blah. I would hear everyone talking about this, and I never really believed in any of it until it happened to me, and then I really struggled with it. I was honestly clueless on what I wanted for myself. It was more mental issues than anything. It eventually got to a point where things were going so bad that I felt like anything I tried to do, I'm going to mess it up. Like before, any new thing, maybe something simple. Like my mom asked me to go to the freaking shop and get some groceries. I felt like I'd do something to mess it up. I might lose the money that I have on hand. I might forget to, freaking get the grocery. Yeah, I felt like I would mess everything up. That's how bad it got. And at times like this, we usually what we do is we stress, we contemplate, we overthink on why whatever is happening, why is everything going on. But honestly, I think the best thing you can do at this point in time is just to relax. And when I say relax, I don't mean okay, throw all your responsibilities out the window and just sit on the couch and watch Netflix all day. That is not what I mean. What I mean is be relaxed in terms of what you're thinking in your head. You have so many things going on. What am I going to achieve in the future? Will these problems go away? Yada yada yada. Put all that away. Put all that away. I feel like I'm obviously still very young, but I'm old enough to the point where I have experienced a lot of highs and lows throughout, my life, and I know that I'm going to continue experiencing lows and highs. That's natural, and you will too. And the reason I say that, you must just let that be and not think and, just relax mentally is because you can't try and push against what's coming your way, because whatever problems you're facing, it's not happening for no reason. God or whatever is there out there is making it happen for you because of a specific reason, and you can't push against it and keep thinking, okay, why is this happening, yada yada yada, keep crying about it, keep feeling doubtful upon yourself. You can't. Something is coming against you, you can't push against it. You just have to let it come and accept it. And whatever you're going through, there is a reason for it. That reason you may not know now. Whatever I was going through in 2022, I knew that there has to be a reason towards it, but I didn't know what it was. Now I do know. And whatever the reason is, for whatever you're going through right now, trust me, you will eventually get to know. You will eventually understand why. It's not a case of in this whatever's happening to you is not happening for no reason. Things don't happen blatantly just like that. There is a bigger reason, a greater reason that eventually at some point you will realize. And until then, you just have to gracefully accept whatever happens and just deal with it. Honestly, just deal with it and just hang in there. Just hang in there. Don't overthink it. Just hang in there. And I promise things will sort itself out. Don't worry about, oh, how is that going to happen? How will things sort itself out? Oh, things seem so difficult at the moment. I know that. But what I realized is, at some point, there's a point when you feel like everything is against you, you feel like you can't see yourself out of this phase. But that same problem, that same issue you're having later on will seem like nothing to you. I promise you that it'll later on seem like nothing. I have certain things that I'm personally thinking about and worrying about right now in my own head, but I know that in a couple years from now, that will probably have no relevance at all. And I hear a lot of people, I watch videos as well when people's advice when you're going through a tough time and stuff, and most of them, what do they say? Be grateful for what you do have. A lot of people out there don't have what you do have. What do you even reply to this? I hate that advice because yeah, you're right. But being grateful for what I have is not going to solve my problems now, is it? It's not going to solve my problems. I'm grateful for what I have, but that's not going to solve the issues I have. Everyone has different issues. No matter how amazing of a life you live, you're going to have issues, right? So being grateful for what you have is not going to solve what your issues you have. So just be patient and have that belief that at some point things will change, and I promise you, at some point things will change. It may seem like it won't, but it will. Just give it time. It will change.